Let's look at the barriers to effective communication in this video. So, if you become a good listener, it is important to be familiar with and conquer a number of physical and then mental obstacles. So, what are those things that stop someone from understanding what the speaker is actually saying? The first one is prejudgment. Most people function in life throughout some basic principles and then assumptions. So some listeners jump to conclusions and close their mind to new information or anything that doesn't agree with what they actually know. So they judge actually before hearing because they feel like they already have information about what the speaker is actually going to say and they do not want to add on anything new. So, prejudgment is a barrier to effective communication because you actually want to listen to the speaker's opinion, but you are going to take what you already know. Another barrier we have is selfishness. Some people prefer not to listen, but to take control of conversations. It doesn't matter what the subject is. The selfish listener believes he or she knows more than the speaker, and they are set about to prove it, like regarding to their own experiences, their own problems, and they make the speaker feel useless. So selfishness is also a barrier to effective communication. You're supposed to give the speaker a chance to speak. Another barrier is selective listening. So here, the listener listens to only what they actually want to hear or something that attracts their attention. If you are talking about something they're not interested in, they will not listen to you. So selective listening is also a barrier to effective communication because you won't be able to actually get what the speaker is trying to mean if you only listen to what attracts your attention and ignore the rest. Another barrier is focusing on personal agenda when you follow your own rules, your own terms. You don't want anyone to tell you anything. Then, hearing emotional noise. You react emotionally to certain concepts or ideas, so it actually distracts you from listening. Then, criticizing the speaker. You be distracted criticizing about how the speaker is speaking, maybe their voice, their looks, and all that, instead of actually paying attention to what they're saying. So you judge the person, not the message. Experiencing information overload. Too much information can make it difficult to listen with full attention. So you try to focus on only the relevant information and then central points, and then you ignore the rest. So that is also a barrier. So you should not give too much information to your audience when you're communicating. Then hearing external noise, it can be audible noise or extremely distracting noise in the neighborhood, maybe in the room, so it can distract you from hearing. Then experiencing physical difficulty, feeling physically unwell or experiencing pain can make it difficult for you to listen properly. Then prejudgment or bias. When you just look at the speaker and be like, Onotaina Changamba, or they have nothing important to tell me. So that is a barrier because you won't be able to listen to what they're actually saying. Then language difference or accent. When someone's accent is British, for you you're an African, you keep saying pardon, 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 so you won't be able to hear properly. Then another one is worry, fear, or anger. When you're in fear of something, when you're angry, you can't actually pay attention because you're emotional at that moment. Then lack of attention span. There are those people who do not pay attention naturally. Yeah, they were not born with that attention thing. Like they can't pay attention. If they are quiet, they are dozing. If they are not dozing, they are supposed to be talking. So they lack attention span. So those are some of the barriers to effective communication.